New Mexico just became the first state in the country to require all local and state police officers to have at all times antidote kits for opioid and heroin overdoses, which seems like a great move, probably an expensive one, but considering the amount of deaths that are happening due to those epidemics, having police actually have it on the scene, not having to make an extra call in or call 911 or anything like that, seems like a great move, and I would like to see that spread.
Yeah, I think that it's common sense, and there has been some pushback from lawmakers who feel as though it's a way of encouraging drug use, which I completely disagree with. I think that if there's a way to help save lives, and then hopefully we also move toward rehabilitating people rather than criminalizing people for drug use, we could really help, people's lives progress instead of treating them as if they're throwaways in society.
And I think I'm surprised that this is just happening. This is one of those.
That is the first.
I thought cops carried that. That's one of those things that's interesting.
They do in a lot of areas. It's the first state requiring it across the entirety of the state.
I would think that everybody would require that regardless. It's kind of like when I was like when you expect certain things. Like I was at a restaurant and my friend was choking, and I didn't know he was choking until someone looked at me and goes, "Dude, you think he needs the Heimlich?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Are there any doctors here?" And there was no doctors there.
Right.
And I was like, when you want a doctor, they're not there. And the same thing with a cop. You would think that the cop would have, like, if someone were overdosing and a cop were there, I'd be like, get your Narcan thing. And then you're saying some states they'd be like, I don't have one because.
I mean, we can call in for one maybe. But yeah, so this is a great development. Looking abroad, the country of Turkey is actually on the cusp in less than a week now of considering a referendum that's going to make huge sweeping changes to their system of government. They're actually going to switch from a parliamentary form of government to a presidential form of government if the referendum passes. It has a million other consequences, but one that I think we can't overlook is that if this were to be put into effect, then Erdogan would be able to remain as head of state until 2029. So I'm sure that that's just a happy coincidence that they're considering right now.
Only good things come out of that. I mean, Gaddafi did it. Hosni Mubarak did it.
Keep pushing it back. Just push it back.
Trump wants to do it.
We'll see.
We don't know.
I will venture to say that it will pass.
It's possible.
I mean, that's speculation, obviously, but Erdogan is very clear. At least his actions in the past have made it very clear that he is, very much on the right wing of things and will not let go of power easily. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and sort of ironically, well, perhaps not ironically, the attempted coup last year provides the explanation as to why he needs to make these changes. It makes it a little bit easier to hold on to power. Turning back to the US, calculations of Donald Trump's travel expenses so far now say that he will actually pass the 8 years of Obama's expenses for travel by Christmas of this year.
Oh my gosh.
In just 1 year. And he basically is just going back and forth between Mar-a-Lago and DC. So I would say, let's save a ton of money, possibly hundreds of millions of dollars. Just stay in Mar-a-Lago, if that's where you really want to be.
That is where
I would
he really
say
wants
abdicate,
to be.
then stay there. But fine, just stay there as president.
Or can't we just make him fly Spirit Airlines or something?
Can you imagine?
Right?
Can you imagine? Oh my
yeah, but
God.
like the nuclear football, you got to pay extra to bring that on the plane.
Right?
Man. Come on, they charge you for everything.
Trying to save money here, Southwest.
That's funny. And then finally, oh wow, I just realized this is an incredibly serious development, but the suspect in the Stockholm terror attack, it's a 39-year-old Uzbek national, had been taken after the attack on Friday, has pled guilty according to his lawyers. In that attack, he killed 4 people, wounded 15 others. There was no doubt, I believe, that this was the guy, but he has actually pled guilty, and so the legal process can continue from there.
Our journalism drive is almost over. It ends in Trump's first 100 days. We need to hire more reporters and more watchdogs. Let's do that right now at tytnetwork.com/go.